Distaggio here. I know I promised a video on Arena next, but hey, I also promised my guild a video on the boss challenge we did today. Just rated today, GodFuzzy here, ranking number 1 at 5.4 million damage. Everyone asks me, how do you do it? GodFuzzy, Distaggio, how do you do that, man? Well, the key really is that their Spirit Mage. That is my tank, okay? Unorthodox, strange. What? Spirit Mage? No, that's like the worst tank ever, right, Distaggio? Come on. Yeah, I just want to show a couple of my other heroes too. I got Self-Destruct on Snowzilla. I don't use him much in my arena. I got Revitalize on the Paladin. I got Sprint on Succubus, so they don't get used much in the boss challenge here. I don't really use Paladin either. Atlanticor has Revitalize 4 of 5, and I don't use him too much, but really I'd say the champ of my team is my Spirit Mage with the Revive, and also my Pumpkin Duke with Revitalize 5. So I'm going to go through my technique here. A lot of my guildmates here have been in dirty, have been asking me, how do you get so much damage? What the hell, are you kidding me? Well, yesterday on a raid, I came up with a technique that is awesome. And anyways, my ninja's War God 5 of 5, so that's a key component to this strategy, as is Thunder God with Revitalize only at 3 of 5. Hey, but it is what it is. You gotta, you know, with whatever you got, you gotta work with. And I just want to show you kiting here. So here's Revive. This is die, revive, and 5k damage. I'm gonna show you guys just a couple of the basics. Die, revive, and 7.5k damage. Look at this, I dropped in a little. Oh, same deal there. You can really use anything with Revive. Now here's the basic strategy. You drop your tank on the right and all the rest of your heroes on the boss directly. Aggro's over to your tank. The first hero you drop next to the boss is going to be its aggro point. It is going to go to that Spirit Mage no matter what. And so you just drop it. Now here's a second strategy. Drop a second tank in after you revive and get a little bit more time in there. 100k damage right there. That's not bad. So I'm going to drop my Spirit Mage in, drop Atlanticor on the left. He's going to shield, and the rest of my heroes are going to wail on the tank. There's 117,000 damage. That's not bad. The problem is it's risky because Atlanticor, even with Revitalize 4 of 5, sometimes doesn't get that shield up, and this guy hits so hard. And you'll see here that Atlanticor just is a little squishy even at Revitalize 4 of 5. Look at this, watch right here, boom, gone. So I'm only using Spirit Mage simply because I have Revive 5 of 5. If that Revive of any level was on any tank of mine, any hero of mine, I would use them too, especially if it was Paladin, Atlanticor, Succubus, etc. And here, you know, I just revived that Atlanticor, and sure enough, look at that. He's just, you think he'd be good, maybe with Revitalize 5 of 5. I only have 4 of 5, only as if that's bad. Now here, look at the Spirit Mage. I drop him really far away, and look at that. That boss isn't dumb. He's not going to allow your heroes to kite him all the way across the board. You know, hit them as they go all the way across the board. So, you know, IGG was smart in that they didn't allow that boss to aggro any heroes dropped really far away. Otherwise, you just drop them at the end of your screen, right? You know, your first hero at the end of the screen, he would aggro and walk just forever as your other heroes wailed on him. And so, when you're doing the boss battle, it's really important to get into a groove. Find what works for your heroes. Get a pattern down. And then, unfortunately, it's kind of sad, but you just repeat it over and over and over again. You enter into the battle, attack, 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 and battle. You know, and I'm averaging about 70,000 damage here as I'm doing this. But what I realized, probably about right here, maybe a little bit later, is that how my hero combination works, how my synergy acts, is that Spirit Mage drops, Revive happens, Thunder God procs, he has Revitalized 3 of 5, which gives a stun onto the boss for a short period of time. You can see the little icon, the little swirlies, you just saw it right there, the little swirlies on the boss's head. That's the Thunder God stun. See the stun there? And then I end. Once I realized that I could push it a little bit farther, I basically, Spirit Mage dies, which could be your tank, any tank of yours dies. A revive kicks in, They don't lose their energy bar, by the way. So watch Spirit Mage here. Every now and then, too, I do a little bit of a miss time. So look at Spirit Mage's bar when she drops and comes back up. It stays the same. So what I realize is that Spirit Mage hits, dies, revive, Thunder God stun, and then I was waiting. I would wait for Thunder God's stun to hit, of course. And if I was really risky, I would wait for Spirit Mage's magic missile to go off. And I would also wait for Ninja's proc to go off. Once I realized that, then my damage started to go way up from 70k. But again, it's really about getting your pattern down. There is a combination for your heroes that can do 50 to 100,000 damage, I guarantee it. So you just gotta find that combination, that sort of synergy amongst your heroes. It really helps if you have things with high revitalize. So like for example, I don't use champion much, but if you had a champion with revitalize 5, 4, maybe even 3, you would be putting them in. You would be crazy not to. Now you wouldn't tank with champion. You'd drop some random thing off as the tank, and then you let your champion wail. Same thing for any other hero like Ninja. If you had Ninja with a 5 of 5 revitalize, or even Berserk. You know, I have War God, which is kind of nice for Ninja, is that I don't need to wait for, I don't need to wait for anything. It just does high damage all the time. I mean, the proc would be nice, but it's okay. It still does a lot of damage in a short period of time if I end early. So War God is still okay, especially on Ninja. It's probably not very good on anything else. Now, as I kind of figure out my groove here, I begin averaging about 100k. So again, Spirit Mage drops, Thunder God procs, starting to get 107,000 damage. That Thunder God proc is real nice because it does a stun. Watch the swirlies, done, proc, everything procs. The Spirit Mage didn't quite proc there, but I still did a bunch of damage. Now watch this, 177,000 damage here. Watch Spirit Mage, Thunder God. What happened there, how I got this 177 was Spirit Mage procced after the revive. So once I realized that how far can I push it? Now I pushed it a little bit too far here, Thunder God. I was probably waiting for Ninja proc there. I did a ton of damage, but again, risky because I lost Thunder God. I'd rather do 150k damage over and over and over again rather than the occasional 200k. So okay, you get it. GodFuzzy, I'm now taught damage. I wasn't even on the charts because I was just, testing and explaining things, and I dropped the Dryad in there, level 40, just to kind of show you how Revive really works on anyone. So I'm just messing around. Okay, what do? I popped in Snowzilla here. The Snowzilla, good. Now my Snowzilla has self-destruct 5/5, which is terrible against the boss. I don't know what I was thinking here. But hey, I just wanted to show you guys all the heroes, and I've been thinking about this, and maybe you guys might know too, post in the comments, is Succubus. If Succubus has Revitalize 5 of 5, how much damage does a Succubus proc do on a boss? So I guess I'll pose that question to you all. Tell us the answer, because I'd be real curious to hear. My Succubus has Sprint 4 or 5, obviously not going to help me in a boss fight, but decent for arena. Okay, so yeah, I'm repeating this over and over and over again, and it's not super entertaining. I just start to do about 100k damage here. Our boss at this point is almost dead. It's probably been 13 so minutes into the raid. All my video is running at 1.5 times speed, just so it's not like super slow and boring. So I just hate videos that kind of just make you watch them in real time, and unless it's really engaging activity like raids. Like raids I love in real time. I don't like sped up raids. But I think a lot of things like these boss battles, speed that video up for us, please. Because this is so cyclical, it's just repeating over and over. Now here I was just trying some things up. I'm top damage now. I can kind of chillax. I really needed that honor badges. So here I did a double. I actually dropped Thunder God here thinking it was Atlanticor, so clearly I lost Thunder God because it gets 1 or 2 hitted. So I gotta revive him. Whenever Thunder God, Pumpkin Duke, or Spirit Mage die, they are ones that I need to alter revive for 10 gems. Everyone else I can kind of swap out and mess around. I do like to revive Ninja too because of that War God 5/5. Just a good high output damage. And that would also be true if he had Berserk on thing. I have Berserk on Druid too, but I didn't lose Druid once in this entire raid, and I wouldn't. Now that I got my pattern down, I did 3 million damage yesterday without using any gems, with just the Spirit Mage technique. But I wanted to try a bunch of things out different for you guys, just so you could kind of see how some of the other heroes work. So here I am still running my pattern over and over and over again, and I'm starting to do damage. I eventually realized I didn't want to take that risk of doing 200k damage and losing a hero. I'll probably still lose a hero here and there. Like there, I just lost Pumpkin Duke. That's an instant gem. I need Pumpkin Duke. The reason I need Pumpkin Duke is he's got Revitalized 505. I need that proc because it just obviously makes everyone better. There's 140,000 damage. That's pretty good. I'd say that's probably going to be about my average now, like once I learn to push it and wait right for that Thunder God proc. And here I just, aggro came to Ninja and he one-shotted Ninja. So Ninja's one I had to gem up and bring back. But in this case I didn't bring back Ninja because look at his hit points. It's super low right now. He's about to be dead. So it's like, why waste the gems when he's almost dead, you know? Already top ranking, right? And we got ourselves a victory! GodFuzzy tops the rankings at 5.4 million, HamSteroid 3.8, Institution 3.3, oohaahoooppp, and jessjessjess. Those are the top in Guild Dirty. Feel free to join. We have only a few slots left. 10k might. We had to up it. Keep it dirty, dirty up.